What happened? That's not right. Oh. Technical difficulties. Of course, it's because I'm always doing everything at the last minute. I'm trying to be cheerful, guys, but it is not a cheerful day. And the reason for that is because I'm always trying to broadcast the day before so that I don't have to worry about the following day or recording the following day or being on time. And since I'm trying to do daily vlogs, day number 2 was filmed at maybe 9 something last night, maybe 10 something, and I didn't publish until tonight. So obviously in between that time, we heard the terrible news about Vegas and everything that happened there. So I don't really like touching on sad subjects or sad issues, but that's a really big one. It's something that you really just can't ignore. And you know, I've heard it every which way all day long, both sides of the argument, people trying to get political about it and all that. In the end, it really didn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever he's affiliated with, that man that did those terrible things,
terrorist to terrorist.
It doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on, what reasons you did it for. It just makes no difference. You're inhuman. You're inhuman. And I'm sorry that I started off the broadcast with that sad news, but it's just so hard to ignore. But I wish all the families in Las Vegas that were affected by this tragedy well. They're in my hearts, in my soul, in my prayers, and in my family's prayers as well. Everybody's, I don't know, I know everybody is deeply wounded by this tragedy, and I wish everybody all the best. In the meantime, we'll just keep watching the news, seeing what else develops. I know there's some stuff going around right now as to his affiliations, and I don't care anymore. I don't care about your affiliations. That's it. That's all I'm going to say, because I have so much to say. But that's all I'm going to say, you guys, because nobody wants to know what I have to say. Okay, so I don't actually know what I look like because the song is on, and I'm just waiting for it to end so that I can switch the screen. All right, so here we go. Today we're going to try and keep it as short and sweet as humanly possible. I know I did say that my first and second broadcast that I was going to try and keep them short, and they're both like 40 and 30 minutes long. So that's not good. Oh, I should have given myself a timer. Okay, it's 10:51. All right, so I probably started, what, already 5 minutes ago? We're in trouble already. I've got some yarn soaking in the dye, a dye bath. I'm trying to do those minis that I was talking about, but I was trying to get really creative and really design like a good color to go with these little guys, you know. I don't know if I achieved that, but I was trying to get color pops that were still in sync with this. So no neon green is going to be going in here, okay? No, that's not happening. But definitely getting some pretty colors in there. Hopefully. I'm crossing my fingers. Ooh, I forgot about one color that I was going to do. Kind of like a burnt sienna, not burnt orange. Burnt orange is not my favorite color. burnt sienna, but I don't have burnt sienna, so I was going to make it. But I don't have enough yarn for that. Instead, I'm going to literally use good old brown. And I know that's not exactly a pop, but I think it'll still look pretty. I don't want to waste another skein to create another mini skein, because basically the skein that I used, I split into 4 little mini skeins. And they're about, I can't remember, 23 grams each, 24 or 27 grams, I think 27 grams, because that's what I needed for each color. Wow, that was an ant. Go away. Yeah. So anyway, that'll work. I think that'll look pretty somewhere in between, along with the other colors. Very colorful, but still kind of subdued. I hope I was able to bring the tone down a bit. But we'll see. I'll show you guys tomorrow, and then I'll finally be able to get started. We are quite a number of days into this Stephen West Mystery Cow, the Speckle and Pop. We're a few days into it. It is now, what's the date?
It's the 2nd.
Right, it's the 2nd. Well, but it's day 3, see, on Vlogoween. It's very confusing. Sorry. But yeah, so, and this came out on Friday. So I'm way, way behind because I am a procrastinator. And so, yeah, that's that. What am I doing? Now we're going to talk about my little minis. Oh, you guys, Bohemia Fibers, you guys. I'm like, my house is full of Bohemia Fibers. You know what I think that is? Because when I first started back in the day with the Knitting Dead, I've joined a lot of groups, but I've never really participated in a lot of groups unless they tell me to, the girls from the Knitting Dead. I tend to be a little cliquey in that kind of sense. Like, I'm not a cliquey kind of person, but I'm a gamer. So when I find my team, I stick with my team. I'm loyal.
Team Darrell.
You know? So they're the girls that got me into the special, it's not Special Olympics, the Rav Olympics. The Rav Olympics. And I stuck with them ever since. We created this really great community, and I was kind of like la 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 in my own world. I didn't realize that. I mean, I knew, but I kind of didn't really get the whole gist. I knew that Bohemia Fibers created the Knitting Dead. She also created the Knitting Dead based on The Walking Dead, and she also created True Blood something. I can't remember. I never really joined that one, but that one was really big too. She basically dyes yarn based on that genre of shows, that genre of movies or whatever, horror and sci-fi or whatever. I mean, and so for some reason, the Knitting Dead just became very, we all really meshed together. I know they'd been a group for a long time already, and when I joined in, I just like flew in, dove right into the end of the pool with the rest of the girls, and just created this little community for ourselves. So I didn't really buy Bohemia Fibers yarn back then. This was like 2012. So now I do. I buy it a lot. I mean, I try to buy it a lot. I'm poor, you guys. I don't have that much money. But so I'm always in there, and I'm always trying to get in on the minis. And because I love the minis, I just love I don't know, you guys. I miss that mini phase that everybody went through back in the day with the little hexy puffs and all that. I was like, I am not going to pay that much money for a little bitty yarn. That's outrageous. Because some people were charging for these separately, And I couldn't fathom the idea of spending $30 on a few of these. Like, I couldn't conceptualize in my mind what it meant to buy a stack of minis. Really, what you're still doing is you're still buying one skein of yarn. It's just a matter of how it's divvied up. So you can divide it up into a whole bunch of little 10-gram minis, or I think she does 20-gram minis or whatever. I don't know. You can just divvy up your yarn however you like, but it's still basically one skein. So I've got my little minis that I got last month from her. I think it was last month or the month before. I don't know. I've put them in this little cauldron with that little mesh that I bought yesterday. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. And I just decided to like snap some pictures. I threw it in there. It was actually, it's my makeup is in here, but this is perfect. Literally all the makeup. I haven't worn makeup for months until yesterday.
You don't
And
need makeup, be beautiful.
thank you very much. I appreciate that, honey. But I do. I need to speckle on the makeup before I get in front of the camera. Right now, I don't have very much on. I literally just plastered some on. So I'm going to take a shower and go to bed after I get those little minis off the dye pot. But so I pulled out all the makeup in every freaking corner of this house that I could find. It was all, usually I have it in a little bag. I didn't. It just scattered everywhere. I had Nathan searching another bag. We piled it all on top of the thing. I speckled on all my makeup that I could, and then I tossed it all inside of this. And today I was like, well, I need to think about how I'm going to take a picture. Am I going to do that again? Or am I just going to reuse the same picture for the entire Vlogoween special? And you know what? For me, because I save a lot of time on video editing by doing live broadcasts, I like to take a minute to take a cute little picture, have a little fun, and present you guys with something absolutely adorable, even though I really don't have much at all to show you guys. These, I mean, are so freaking cute. I cannot get over how, like, I don't know how she does this. I swear to Buddha.
She's a wizard.
She is a wizard, Harry.
I knew you were going to say that.
I don't know. These little minis are based on The Walking Dead. These are actually literally based on the season 7 of The Walking Dead. So we know that at this point, what's his face with Lucille is in there. Negan, and I know some of these are. I wish we could have it written here on the little label, which picture it's based on, but I know this one for sure is Negan holding Lucille, because I get her. I get Bohemia Fibers. I bet it's Negan holding Lucille. I wish I could show you guys. I wish I could show you guys the pictures individually, but since we're live and I am useless, that's not going to happen. But these are adorable. And I'm going to go inside my little blanket, my Cozy Memories blanket for sure. And it's worth it when you do it this way, because you're getting the memory and the experience of, the camaraderie of choosing all the pictures with your friends and going over all the different colors and wondering what it's going to look like and being all excited. And this girl is so, so good at looking at a picture and just capturing the colors. I don't know. She's just so good at doing that. And that's something that I would definitely love to learn how to do one day, is take a picture, look at it and go, I'm an artist, and boom, 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 here's some colors. There's a magical skein of yarn. Don't you want to buy it? Maybe one day, but sorry, I'm not doing a good job holding it. But yeah. Oh no, this is. I love that one. Oh, I love that one. Oh, that's because it's mine. This one, now I could tell you what this one is based off. Totally. Oh, she's so good. She's so good. Oh my God, there's even a little bit of a little tiny bit of like the grayish purplish from the inside of the casket. The blouse that she's wearing, is in there. Oh my God, she's really amazing. This picture is based off of, if you haven't watched The Walking Dead, be prepared. This is a spoiler. Okay, I'm spoiling it for you. The girl, I can't remember. Is it Shaniqua? Shanique something.
What's that shit?
I can't remember the darn girl's name. I'm sorry. But she basically killed herself to try and kill Negan. And she was in a casket. She swallowed some pills. And when Negan came to take her out to show her, I guess, to the Rick and the whatever, I guess she was supposed to come out kicking their butts because he was supposed to have initiated her into his little crazy flock. Well, she comes out zombified out of the casket when he lets her out, and he's completely shocked, thrown aback. He's like, ooh, trying to knock her down. That's what this yarn is based off of. Oh my God, you guys, if I sound like a freaking lunatic, I do apologize, but that is what this is. And I absolutely love it. So that's what we do. We choose little pictures and send them to her, and she makes these awesome yarns. And I'm really surprised how alike they all look. And they're all different pictures. But maybe it's because it's the same season. And if you notice, when you look at a TV show, they coordinate a lot of the colors throughout the show. I don't know if you've ever noticed anything like that, but I do. These are just so pretty, but look at them all together, you guys. They all seem to go so well. So I might have to like kind of split them up a little bit. Oh, yeah, they all go so well together. I'm gonna have to like split them up and throw in a little other, like just to make the colors kind of stand out a little bit more. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just put them all together and that'll be the Knitting Dead section of my Cozy Memories blanket. Now, I think what I'm going to show you guys is just a little bit of an update on my Cozy Memories blanket. I have actually picked it up. I've been having quite a lot of fun with it. And I'll just show you. Oh, look at the stitch marker. I didn't know I was using that one, and it's all matchy-matchy. We're facing the wrong way, dude. This way. Oh, so adorable. I wish I remembered the girl that did this. I think it's Two Sisters something or another. I can't remember. But I think that they're based in California. Okay. So I've been going a little bit bananas. I do have quite a lot that I've done on it, but I'll only go over one row real fast. This is my repeat of the River of Souls that my husband named. I love it. It's beautiful. It's a little bit rough for my taste, but once it gets nice and blocked and soaked and blocked and dried and everything, it gets nice and soft. So I'm not so worried, but I was a little bit stressed because, you know, if I'm going to put up yarn in my shop, I want it to be good quality yarn. I want people to feel that I'm giving them a good product, not some like rookie noob kind of product, but I'll get better at choosing better yarn, and I'll have later more funds to get better yarn. Right now, it's just whatever I can get my hands on, guys. But it is good quality. And it is merino nylon mix. And here we go. And these are just some of like the scraps that I've had left. And I've started kind of working them in, not as a completely separate little mini square, but just working them in as if I was doing a fade. And this is more yarn that I've dyed up myself. I think last year. This was my Maximiria, my original Maximiria, which it's a lot greener in person. It looks very muted here, very faded, washed out. This is my, I forgot again. I forgot yesterday, but I remembered when I was telling somebody at work. Oh, good Lord. Whatever. But I tried doing a little bit of a fade here. It kind of worked, just so that it's not like such a stark difference and it looks more blended in. I love that. I love that, you guys. I've been having a lot of fun with like fading all the things. I don't care what anybody says about the fade. You can suck a wiener.
What's a bean though?
Okay, and then what else? I'll show you guys the, oh my God, look at that. I wish I had that for Halloween. I think this was like a Halloween mini for last year. It might have been a Halloween mini because, oh, it's just so beautiful. Look at this one. Oh my God, I can't get over this one. It's so pretty. There's another one that I'm absolutely dying for that I'm constantly like flipping out every time I see it. Oh, it's like Kool-Aid. It's seriously like, God, the picture does not do it justice. Look at that. You guys, it's like Skittles melted on top of yarn. And my colors just don't show up properly. But yeah, it's like literally like Skittles melted on top of yarn. Anyway, that's the latest on my Cozy Memories blanket, you guys. I still have a lot of scraps. A lot of scraps in here. I'm going to use some of it on socks for my nephew. I'm excited because I got everybody to give me their little feet. So I did little feet for my nephew. I did a foot for my sister. I lost my niece's, but it's in here somewhere because I have it. And then I have to get my other little nephew and my brother-in-law. And then I'll be all set with socks for the family. And this year, I'm definitely going to do some family sock knitting. I am going to include them in my box of socks. But I don't know if they'll be there at the very end of the year because I am planning to give it to them for Christmas. So I don't really care what happens. We'll see what happens. If it ends up in my box of socks, great. If it doesn't, oh well. What else was I going to say? I have a little something here, but I'm too sad to bring it out. Maybe I will save that for tomorrow if I decide to talk about yet another sad event in our lives. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm sorry that this was rushed, but I do feel like I talk too much and I don't want to bore anybody. I want to do my best to try to remain interesting and have a little something, even though I really don't have much of anything, but have a little something to show you guys every single day. So I'm trying to save stuff so that I have stuff to show you guys. And we might take a walk here and there at some point. Maybe not. It depends. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll just record somewhere and upload it later if I decide to go somewhere cute for Halloween. That's it, you guys. It's been such a sad day. So.
And Tom Petty died.
And did he die?
Yeah, he finally took him off life support, It was confirmed about an hour and a half ago that he finally passed.
An hour ago?
Mm-hmm.
Tom Petty died.
After all the fake news saying that he's already dead.
Well, I mean, it's hard. I mean, you have to understand that, like, when you take someone off life support and you tell people you've taken them off life support, everyone's going
dead at home.
Yeah, everybody's going to assume that he's dead. When you take somebody off life support, you're just
no. But they said he was found dead at home. Not
no.
Same as the hospital. Yes, that was what CBS and all the other news stations confirmed.
I never heard that.
It was wrong. Yeah, I was reading the news.
I never heard that. But there you go, you guys. Fake news. You got to be careful. Pay attention, and Snope it. Snoping helps. It's not perfect because, again, remember, it's human beings, but it's helpful, and you can always back up Snopes as well with some other research. I mean, it just takes a little elbow grease to find out the truth. But when you're getting the news directly from like actual news places, like legitimate news places like CNN or CNBC or whatever, and they're wrong, it's really hard, guys. It's really hard. It's really hard. Although it's not hard for me. It's never been hard for me, but it can be hard. You trust these places. You trust these news sources. Anyway, we're going off on a tangent at this point, and I just want to go to bed. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you again for joining me, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to join me on Instagram. I'm being Chimichis at the moment, momentarily. I finally changed my Tumblr name to Maximum Yarnage, so you can find me there as well, although I never use it, so don't bother. I am on Twitter as well, and Facebook, but I don't use that very much either. But you can add me as a friend if you want to, if you can find me, if you're really diligent, if you're really good. I know somebody that was. Okay, I'll see you guys. Let's do a spooky song. Can I do it? I don't know if I could do it. Just for 2 seconds, yeah? Woohoo! I don't know. Am I just gonna sit here and pick my nose? Come here, kitty. Kitty! No.
She's out. Cat's like, no, I'm out. I'm going to throw you over the floor.
Don't think so. Later. Bye. With that, this. Bye. I pressed stop. I no longer know what I'm doing. I'm fired. Fired. Bye.